dealing with it during that, what was like for you guys?
I mean, we're not really focused on all the outside. We're focused on us, and we know that each player we come out there, we want to give our best. And at the end of the day, we won the game, 31-7. So we just focus on us, keep chopping, and every play, like just getting to it and after.
Looking back into film, what do you think you guys, as a DB group, did well, and what do you guys need to tighten up?
So we gave up no explosives as a defensive back group. So I think that was very good. The one touchdown they scored, they have never shown that before. So that was just a little, different. But we went over it, and we're prepared for something like that. They're a good football team. We're still a group of younger guys, but I think we're going to be very good as we continue to play with each other.
It really did go downfield, which is kind of the next challenge for you guys, a team that does try to go deep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's one of our big goals this year, having been great in the rankings of, past defenses, defensive back group for the past few years. So, eliminating explosives will help that, extraordinarily, for real. So as long as we're, keeping everything in front of us, focused on technique and relying on each other and communicating that, it should be limited to, a few,
How does Richmond's quarterback leadership compare to Emmanuel? And are there things that you can take from week one in the guy that you faced under center to this kid?
This new kid, he's big. He's not as fast and as elusive as Emmanuel, but he is big, and he will put his shoulder down on you, try to run through you. Of course, he's a good football player, so we're gonna continue to watch film and go over what we have to do to be successful to come out this game on top.
How critical is what you guys do in the back end when they go into scramble rules?
I mean, really, that just leans on communication. So, we have plays where we can roll and have a DB sitting on the sideline and stop those little curl routes that they'll have on the sideline when he rolls out the pocket. But like I'm saying, communication across the entire field, across the entire back end is above all, because we must know what that other person is doing so we can help each other at all times.
How was it in game one with the communication level? We got two new, James been in there, but new safety back there. How was that communication amongst you guys?
I think it was pretty good overall. I know we can get better, but the good thing is, it was loud in the stadium, so it was a lot of hand signals and stuff. So we practiced that well. We have speakers that do baby noises and fan noises during practice. So it's very we practice all of that, and I know we can get better. But for a first game and a bunch of young guys that are working together, I think it was pretty well.
Where do you fit in that? Because a lot of times we talk about the safeties and that, but having spent the time there last year, do you feel more comfortable and more of an emphasis on the edge to have that voice?
Really, I think I'm maybe a little more experienced than those other guys. But at the end of the day, we all got in the games last year, and just blocking out the noise, the outside noise, all the booing y'all are talking about, we just blocked that out because at the end of the day, we want to win, and we're worried about us as a team, and not saying we don't like the fans, but we love you guys. But when you guys boo us, it's not nice. But we don't really care. We're going to continue to play the game at our level.
Yeah, and I was meaning more from just the structural standpoint, because everybody talked about the job that X did last year in terms of communicating. But it seems like you guys have, at least in the second level with Cal and Jacoby, and on the edge with you, you've got a lot more communicators maybe this year to kind of.
Yeah. So with X, a guy like X or D Snow, they would watch so much film that half the time they would know what's coming, and I think we did that really well as a group this past game, watching all the film and recognizing formations, what they do, and how they try to seek out what kind of defense we're in pre-snap. So it's not like how X's level, because he was so experienced. The guy played 5 years of college, but we're definitely on track to get to that point.
Where do you feel your knowledge, your comfort in playing corner right now compared to a year ago?
Oh yeah.
bouncing around.
Oh yeah. Really, I'm still bouncing around. So just knowing all those positions, it's definitely helping me. I practice most of them, anyways. But I'm definitely more comfortable, and I realize, this is where I can help the team the most. And as long as I keep moving forward and keep getting better each day and stacking days, it can be something,
How much do you think the practice reps these next couple of weeks are just as important as the game stuff because of the jump in competition you're going to face in week 3?
Really, we know Washington is there. Sorry, we know Washington is there, but we're really focused on Richmond right now. Definitely, as Malik Spencer and I are roommates. We talk about, like, okay, those guys are coming here soon, but we're focused on this game we have right now because as soon as you look ahead and overlook someone, it doesn't really go well. You can see that from last night. I feel like Clemson was overlooking Duke, and they come get blown up. So yeah, focusing on the right thing at the right moment is definitely a big part of this.
Coach Barnett was talking about you as a competitor. I kept emphasizing that. Where's that come from?
Definitely my family. We compete about every single thing, everything like down to like a hot dog, everything. So I have a little sister, an older sister, and all three of us were athletes. Both my parents were college athletes. Most of my family members were athletes, like NFL guys, Kenny Shedd from the Raiders, and my uncle. Both of my other uncle was playing college football. So like competing every day, say if it's getting to the car first or something, just it goes down all the way to like the little stuff. So
How do you compete over a hot dog?
Who gets the best hot dog? Really, and yeah, so it's fun.
I'm wondering
The
if
three
you
of
guys
you
plan on
guys
Friday.
starting in the same class, so wondering back there, is there a sense of like growing together, you know what I'm saying, camaraderie, you guys all came in together, now you're all starting together, you're all considered young guys. What's out of that sense amongst you three back there, doing it all together?
That really goes back to leaning on the class of 2022. I think that's definitely my phone. But leaning on the class of 2022, I think we're going to be like, those people that bring Michigan State back to how people want it to be. So I think we all know that, and come in and work hard and helping each other out each day. It's definitely like a good thing. Like last year, Jaden was my roommate last year, and I'm at least my roommate this year. So we're always around each other and stuff. So, and Jaden and I are like almost from the same area as well. So
We're playing on Friday. We talked about the Washington game, but did you have a chance? Did you watch anything else? Obviously, a lot of your future opponents played in off days, and maybe get a glimpse.
yeah, I definitely watch college football as a whole. I love college football even more than NFL football. So, I watched them, and I was like,
Is there any game that you just decided I want to watch all of this, or you just kind of
you always want to focus on, if you're going to go and watch, you want to focus on someone you play in the future. I didn't get to watch all of the Washington game because I was Saturday, but they're a good football team. But like I said, we're focused on Richmond for sure.
You're not a Pac-12 after dark kind of guy?
Nah. Nah.
You and Chuck bring some physicality to that corner position. How important is that this year that you guys are coming apart and run support?
Really, you can tell the toughness of a team by how the corners tackle and how the receivers block. So, emphasizing that, both of us as corners can come and just hit anybody we want, and say a 220-pound running back is coming around the side, we're not gonna be scared to not hit the guy. So, go there and take his head off. So, yeah.
How tough is it to cover in Christian Fitzpatrick?
Fitz.
What kind of receiver are you covering there?
He's okay. So he's a big guy. He's not gonna outrun me. Facts. But he can break well, and he's a good player, for sure. But hey,
What about physicality?
Being-
He's a big dude, so
200, man. You ain't gonna push me off for real. So.
Let me ask you about a guy like Nathan Carter. What were your first impressions of him?
Oh man, I love Nate, man. When he first got here, I automatically knew. I'm like, okay, this dude is explosive, and that comes from playing running back all through high school. I can see that like really quickly with a guy. Definitely, working out winter to summer. When we wouldn't be in the same weight group, I would always ask like, "Hey, what did Nate do today? Like, how much weight did he?" Not put that same stuff on my stuff, because like as a good football player, he's very explosive, very strong, and he's strong-minded, and he wants to win football games, and I appreciate that.
Are there any receivers who can outrun you on this team? And
I'm not gonna say that, but not gonna say that, but
Who's the
fast
fastest guy?
guys, Alante Brown, Tyrell Henry, and Montoya can go a little bit for sure. Yeah.
Because of your size and, obviously, some experience playing the safety position as well. I mean, how much are you comfortable, playing press man?
Freshman, really, that goes back to, having the right technique. And some people think, like, it's more so, like, sizing, but it really goes to your feet and your hand placement. Because, like, technique, for real, is above everything. You can be say, like, a guy that's 5'10", and still run a 4.6, but if your feet are right, you can still guard the guy. But for me, some people see the height and then try to push off. I'm not going to let you push me off because I'm going to be in there stout. So, yeah, it's going well.
What's more natural for you? I mean, playing press man or, backing off in a mobile zone concept?
Really, I'm used to playing on the inside like a nickel. Like that's what I did in high school. Press, I'm not bad at it. There's definitely always room for improvement at that area. Now we're incorporating more off man and a lot of quarters into our defense, so I like it. But you're also giving up a lot of space for quick and short routes. So I mean, it's okay.
You said strong-minded about Nathan Carter. What do you mean by that?
I mean, he's not gonna let you get into his head, or say someone hits him hard in practice or in the game. He's not gonna, just back down from it. He's gonna keep coming and keep coming. He's always like, man, you gotta do this better or something like that. You gotta do this better, but
Talking to himself?
talking to himself, or maybe a guy that's that he wants to be successful. One thing I do ask for him a little more. I want him to bring his running back group with him a little more.
How's Chance come along here?
Chance, man, he's a talented player. Talented player. He's tall and lengthy. He can run. He's going to play a lot this year, so he's doing really well.
One last thing. As a former running back, what impresses you the most when you look at running backs? Is it how fast he gets up the top speed, or what is the quality that impresses you?
I really, every time I see a guy out there, I look at how's his vision and how fast is he getting back upfield. Because, running side to side as a running back, where's that going to get you? We want you to see the hole, attack it, and get upfield and get as many yards as you can. And you always got to make one miss for sure.
So this was Malik or roommates? Who's the hard hitter?
Who's the harder hitter?
Yeah, you Malik or roommates? Who's the hard hitter? Did y'all go back and each other?
Hey, he thinks he can hit. I say myself.